here we go. This is the definitive review of the Fuji EF-X500. Why do I say definitive? Because the fat tattooed guy knows more about speedlights than anybody else on YouTube. Oh, that's an arrogant statement. Yes, but is it true? In my case, it sure the hell is. I just realized I've got 3,000 videos uploaded. 3,000? Damn! That's a lot of videos. A lot of videos. I noticed that the horrible company, Ritz Camera, actually has a few of these in stock right now, the EF-X500. And a local camera store got some of these in, so apparently they're going to start popping up all over the United States. They've already been appearing in Europe now for like a week and a half, something like that. So, this will be the definitive review of the EF-X500. I raked it over the coals. Let's first start to say it comes with a goofy little nylon case with a foot and a diffuser head. Big deal. So does everything. A lot of people said that this speedlight is really expensive. Compared to what? The complicated TTL frou-frou speedlights. And by frou-frou, I mean the speedlight has, for most shooters, for the average shooter that wants the full functionality of all the capabilities of whether it's a Canon or their Fuji or their Nikon, a lot of frou-frou features that they're never going to use, like stroboscopic. A lot of people don't even know what high-speed sync is for, believe it or not. I mean, that's the truth. It does have high-speed sync capability, but compared to like the Nikon SB5000, you know, that speedlight is $600. This one's $450. It's really not that expensive, guys. Everybody says, "Oh, the Nikon, the Fuji speedlight for $450 is too expensive." Compared to what? Compared to what? Let's go over some of the ratings, and I'll give you the lowdown. And since I have so much experience, yes, I have a crap load of experience. I only think Joe McNally and a few other people have more experience with speedlights than I do. Arrogant statement? Yes, but it's also true. The feel on this thing, well, it's actually bricky, and it is obnoxiously ugly, is actually about an 8 out of 10 compared to the rounded speedlights. When you get sweaty palms, you're using it outdoors, or in high humidity, you actually give it an 8 out of 10, actually a 9 out of 10 compared to Nikon speedlights. So the main body is actually perfect hold in the way it's actually chiseled and beveled. So it is obnoxiously ugly, but actually hand holding it is extremely nice. The design on the menu system and gets a 10 out of 10. It really does. The intuitive nature of a complicated speedlight as compared to like the Nikon system, which is really obnoxious. The counterintuitive nature in which it's designed, whether it's the SB800 or 900 or 910 or SB5000, it's just obnoxious. So this sucker does get a 10 out of 10. Autofocus assist lamp. Unfortunately, the autofocus assist lamp, see Nikon speedlights, they have a near infrared and red autofocus assist lamp. On the Fuji, yeah, not so much. We don't have that problem on a Fuji. This is obnoxious. So if you're shooting a dark club scene, and for the 3 seconds, or actually less, usually about a half a second that this pops on, I mean, it's just bloody obnoxious. Battery's died on me. I've actually been testing this unit so much that the battery's dead on it. Well, the 4 nickel metal hydrides that are in there right now, so. Any speedlight, too, that has an autofocus assist lamp or an LED on the front of it like that does not like the LED to be left on, especially at high capability like that. The current draw is too high. So the autofocus assist lamp gets a 4 out of 10 for being obnoxious. The build quality really gets a 7 out of 10. Fit and finish actually gets a 9 out of 10. Wireless capability, let's also remember that Nikon's SP5000 absolutely sucks for wireless capability too, and it is $150 more expensive than this unit. Wireless capability on this unit gets a 5 out of 10. Fuji actually really messed up on this unit for its wireless capability. I do notice that this sucker, even though I've been burning through it in testing, actually gets about 15% or 20% less capability out of the same 4 AA sets of nickel metal hydride high energy inner loops as do my Nikon speedlights. 4 AA's, even these batteries are pretty warm. I've been testing this unit really hard. I've gone through 3 sets of 4 batteries already in testing. The battery door, which is actually an issue on a lot of speedlights, actually gets a 8 out of 10. Considering the fact that this actually has no real power port, it does, but only for a super expensive 8 AA battery power pack, which is like $170 available from Fuji. It doesn't have a real power port. It also doesn't have a real PC sync connector, which causes an issue, meaning you have to buy like a $50 wireless trigger. If you just want to use one speedlight only, to get full wireless TTL capability and high-speed sync capability, not only do you have to buy 2 of these damn things, but one of them has to fit in the hot shoe while the other one is remote. And even Fuji tells you, even the remote unit, you have to orient the unit such that the receiver is facing the master flash. Well, there's a lot of times where, I don't want this thing facing, I know the head is tiltable. I mean, I could tilt it this way. No, it doesn't really work. Ideally, that is far less than ideal. It's kind of a goofy way of saying it. So 4 out of 10 on that. High-speed sync, however, works better on this unit than it does on Nikon's creative lighting system with their expensive speedlights. Also with 5 stops of composition, even at 1/8, what's really hard in high-speed sync is pulse light. What you can't actually see going on in high-speed sync is the speedlight is actually pulsing light. As the front curtain's traveling and the second curtain's falling up behind it, it's FP mode on this. I did an instructional video just before I made this video. So the flash compensation plus 5 stop minus 5 stop actually works perfectly on this unit, and Nikon's doesn't even do that. So this unit gets at a 10 out of 10 for not only its high-speed sync reliability, capability, but functionality. So really, really good. I was not actually expecting that on this unit. Should this unit be like $400 or $350 like everybody else said? The answer to that is hell no. I mean, that's just bullshit. Nikon's unit, SB5000, is no more capable than this. It's $150 more at $600. It's also made in China. The menu system is like a computer. I mean, I'm fully familiar with the Nikon's Pro Speedlight menu system. I could teach an idiot, how to use this thing in full capability in just a matter of, an hour or less than that. There's no way in hell you could do that with a Nikon Pro Speedlight like an SB910 or their SB5. You just know. And it's counterintuitive. This is not counterintuitive. So Fuji deserves a lot of credit for the design on this unit. It's very, very intuitive and perfect layout. They did better than Nikon. Ultimately, this unit gets like a 7.8 out of 10, or around about 7.5 out of 10. The things that are poopy on this unit, like the autofocus assist lamp, which is really horrible and obnoxious. It works, but it is really obnoxious. Yeah, okay, alright. I mean, does that change anything in the picture? It does if the person's squinting from the horrible autofocus assist LED. You actually could stick a red gel over that. I'm actually going to try that. I'm going to drop a red gel over this because the red illumination is all it needs for autofocus assist. So I am going to pop a red gel over the LED autofocus assist. The other thing, wireless capability, no different than Nikon's Premier Speedlight. It's just crappy. Oddly enough, the Premier Pro Speedlights from Fuji and Nikon suck, and yet the third-party manufacturers like Cactus and Nissan and whatnot, they're much better at wireless TTL. The Nissan is a 10 out of 10, much more superior than this for that capability. Also, the Nissan is a better value, unless you're doing high-speed sync flash photography, which most of you aren't realistically. HSS is wonderful. It's not a frou-frou feature at all. It is very, very useful and absolutely necessary for outdoor opening way the hell up and shooting in high shutter speeds. And this one is really excellent, the best I've ever seen of any speedlight, period. Do you hear that? The best ever I've ever seen for high-speed sync and flash compensation in high-speed sync. Because if you know what high-speed sync is out of a speedlight like this, where it's pulsing light as the front curtain, the first curtain, the second curtain are traveling in a slit manner, the ability to do flash comp on that and have it be consistent is pretty damn hard, and Fuji accomplished that with this. So we have no PC sync port. The front hood, which is actually removable to drop the diffuser onto, you have to stand on your head and rub your belly and like pray to some unknown god to get this damn thing off. It is metal, but it is a total crotch pain. They should have stuck a slit in there you can get your fingernail into. Very, very stupid. They should not have done that. I, however, will just be attaching Velcro to this and dropping on little miniature soft boxes and diffusers and reflectors and whatnot. I usually never use the little damn diffusers that come with these speed lights. They're pretty pathetically useless. So on that, I really don't give a crap. So I really have no need to ever remove this thing, even though it's meant to be removable, to drop that one on there. In other words, you can't mount that diffuser on this thing unless you remove this damn thing, and this is a total crotch pain to get off. It just is. Autofocus assist using LED is stellar. You know, talk about visible. Without purchasing a $50 or another set of wireless triggers, you just want to use one unit. Nobody wants to buy 2 of these damn units so you could use one wirelessly in TTL. That's $900 damn dollars. 450 times 2 is $900. Stupid! So just to use this thing in stupid mode, I'd have to use a regular flash Q trigger or a pocket wizard attached to an expensive $50 cable, which is a hot, because there's no PC sync connector on this thing. There ain't no PC connector on this damn thing. Pretty dumb. So the best thing would be to use a flash Q trigger. But then that makes this thing no different than a $40 Nikon SB28 Speedlight. $450 in stupid mode, meaning just dumb fire remotely, using a regular flash Q trigger receiver. You know, you're spending $450 and you get the same damn thing for $40. So the notion of using this thing wirelessly and I have to stick one here and use the other one remotely, oh, and that's stupid. I mean, that's $900 damn dollars. Screw that. Yes, I said screw that. I said high-speed sync works far beyond my belief system on this unit. The Nissan i60A with full radio receiver is a much better value. I mean, that's $330 for the flash and another $80 for the receiver, and you only need one unit, and high-speed sync is going to be available here in the next couple weeks, so you might want to hold off on that. That with the transmitter would be right about the same price as just the Speedlight. So $340 plus $80. Basically the same thing, $410 versus $450. Is this Speedlight worth it? It is. It is worth it. It does give you full-blown capability on your Fuji X-T2, your X-T1. Fuji made a stupid mistake by not having one of these. You're just an absolute idiot if you don't buy a TTL cable. Especially considering the worst lighting in the world is your damn speed light sitting on your damn hot shoe of your camera. Not only is this thing ungainly, it's obnoxiously top heavy. The worst shitty lighting on the earth is doing this. Okay, and every video I've seen on the EF-X500 is some moron with their EF-X500 sitting on it. This is stupid. The only people that do this are news photographers and paparazzis, photojournalists. Photojournalists and paparazzis. Or somebody at the White House Press Club. You know, it just stark on lighting. You know, it's strictly for documentary work or for news photography. You know, it's not about great lighting. It's about getting the shot. So, you know, no. Get yourself a damn TTL cable, okay? This is a Velo TTL cable. Velo TTL cable, it is a Canon pinout. Fuji uses a pinout, means the arrangement of the pins in the hot shoe, uses a Canon pinout. Why not use a Canon TTL cable? Because that cable is expensive and it sucks. The Velo cable is cheaper and made a lot better, and don't get the short little bastard, get the one that's 6 foot. This one doesn't look like 6 foot, but it's 6 foot coiled up. Get the 6 foot Velo TTL cable for your Fuji if you buy this Speedlight. I am giving a recommendation to this Speedlight. The high-speed sync really surprised me. It's a lot better than I thought, and you do get all the features on this unit that you won't on the others, as far as front curtain sync, rear curtain sync. It's the Auto FP, a TTL mode, especially low-light autofocus assist, but the low-light autofocus assist on this thing sucks. The unit is very consistent and well made, and the menu system and ergonomics are very intuitive. There is no damn PC sync port on this Speedlight. Not a good idea, Fuji. You should have put a PC sync port on this Speedlight. You should have done it. If you want to machine gun this flash at continuous high, since you only get like 4 frames per second, boom, 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 boom. I mean, if you want to rip through it on a speed, you can't do it with this, and you can't even do it with the Nissan. You have to use like a Nikon Speedlight with a pocket wizard. So if you want to rip them off really fast for burst flash photography, I mean really fast, this will never do it, and the Nissan will never do it. So that's important for news photographers or paparazzi. When you got a window there, you want to get a lot of flash photography in a really short time interval. This ain't going to do it, and the Nissan ain't going to do it. This will do 4 frames per second, which is more than good enough for most people. But, you know, if you want to rip them off and flash it, you know, this can't do it. That's not important to most people. So I give this unit like a 7.5 out of 10. It is very well made. It does have a few flaws in its design, like the autofocus assist lamp was stupid. The wireless capability of needing to buy 2 of these damn things, very, very stupid. The fact that there's no real power port, the only thing this does is accept that 8 AA battery power pack, which, no. I know what those things are. Nikon used to have them. Nobody liked them. None of the professionals used them. We use the hardcore nickel metal hydrides like the quantum turbo packs over there, or other knockoff quantum turbo-like packs for serious hardcore flash power. Fuji probably did that for a reason, because when you use those, they're meant to be used by professionals. If you don't use them right, you can damage the speedlight very easily by ripping through them, like, and then the xenon tube overheats, and you end up with like a black spot on the front, and then you've overheated the unit because you're not smart enough to know that what you can do doesn't mean you should do it. So this unit is a keeper. I will be keeping the unit. It does have the features that I want, especially very, very important. Actually, if it didn't have this, I don't think I would keep it. If it didn't have very, very consistent high-speed sync capability with flash compensation, all the way up to 1/8,000th of a second, all the way up, works perfectly at 1/8,000th of a second, okay? I don't think I would have kept it. I don't think that I would have. Because everything else exists on the Nissan i60, which is a smaller speedlight and more powerful, might I remind you. This is a guide number of 50. The Nissan i60 is smaller, and it's a 60 guide number. Also on this too, if I want to do flash compensation, I have to take my eye out of the viewfinder and either look at this or look at the camera. I don't have to do that crap with the Nissan on a TTL cable. I just hear the clickable dial. I know I've got it. I can chimp on my viewfinder and go back to shooting. I cannot in any way, shape, or form do that. I don't care how skilled you are. You can't do it with this. It ain't gonna happen. Not even with the buttons. It's like, well, I know the flash compensation button there, and I can turn the dial. No, not the same thing. But still, it's a keeper. And it is not priced too high. Compared to the Nikon, it is not priced too high. So all that talk is bullshit. I said 7.5 out of 10. I've told you the pluses on this and the minuses on this, and I am uniquely qualified to judge what the hell a good speedlight is, because I have owned a crapload of speedlights. More than the rest of you combined, quite honestly. Oh, that's so egotistical. Yes, and yet it's still accurate. I'm really good at judging speedlights and reviewing speedlights. So, that's it. It is a keeper. It is well made and well designed, except for a few really stupid things, but nothing's perfect. I can put a red filter over the autofocus assist window. That will fix that. Of course, it will look like somebody homebrewed it, but all professional speedlights look like they were homebrewed anyway. They all have industrial Velcro on them. They've all got doodads and crap hanging off of them for a reason. So, all professional speedlights are customized. The way you pack them, for attachments and everything. So that's no big deal there. That's no different than any other damn speedlight. So there we go. There's the EF-X500 for $450. It is actually perfectly priced. When you compare it to the Nikon, you say, hey, it's too expensive. I go, compared to what? It is not too expensive. It is not too expensive. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, drop me a buck or two. Make a donation of a big fat juicy pizza. Shortbread cookies would be preferable. I'm out of shortbread cookies. Just kidding. I'm so not kidding. Thanks. Bye.